my life. Your power is. I command you, release my destiny, release my marital destiny, release my spiritual destiny, release my financial destiny. Release me now to achieve success, to make it in life. Open your mouth in the name of Jesus. You witches and wizards playing with my life like football. Your power is over my life, spiritual life, marital life, financial life, business life, in every area of my life. In the name of Jesus, today I command you, release my destiny, release my financial destiny, my marital destiny, my spiritual destiny. Release it now, release it now. Open your mouth. In the name of Jesus, you witches and wizards, trying to prepare with my life, prepare with my destiny, prepare with my financial destiny. By fire, release my destiny, release my financial destiny, release my children, release my spouse, release my home, release me, release my destiny. So shall it be in the name of Jesus. Mighty Jehovah, the owner of life and destiny, the one that has all powers in his hands, you have decreed that no weapon formed, imagined, intended against us shall prosper. In 2018, by the time you got 31st of December, you will look back and you say, God has been good to me. Jehovah has been good to me. If I see grace, do you see joy or do you see sadness? Do you see children or do you see barrenness? Do you see promotion or do you see increase? Do you see another child added to you or do you see you ending here without a child? Do you see you building a house or do you see you sleeping as a tenant? Do you see you having a car or do you see you doing what are you doing? Flying a fire. Do you see yourself changing your raiment, changing your clothes? Do you see yourself sick or do you see yourself healed? Do you see yourself? You will hang this year well. I said you will hang this year well. Do you see yourself still single or you see yourself married? You see yourself being referred to as Mrs. Lagbaja, Mrs. So and so, Mrs. But do you see your Adam appearing beside you or do you see yourself only? Do you see yourself out of your marriage or do you see yourself still married? The vision of your life is dictated by what you see. The progress of your life is dictated by what you see. What you see about that job, what you see about that education, what you see concerning your children. I decree and declare this morning that it shall come to pass. I said it will come to pass. I said it will come to pass. I will not end year 2018 where I ended year 2017. Year 2017 might have taken from you. Year 2018 will give to you. I said it will give to you. It will give to you maritally. It will give to you business-wise. It will give to you in education, professionally, in everything that pertains to you. If you believe that, say, I receive something. I receive. I receive. I receive. I receive. I receive. I receive it. Come on, celebrate Jesus. shall be greatly increased. It shall be greatly increased. This church, Word of Life, shall be greatly increased. Our ministry shall be greatly increased. Your marital blessing shall be greatly increased. Your professional, your place in your area of profession shall be greatly increased. Your job will advance. Your marriage will advance. Your children will advance. Everybody shout advancement and enlargement. What do you see? 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 What do you see concerning your children? What do you see concerning your child? What do you see concerning your destiny? What do you see concerning your life? Joshua, see, I have given you Jericho. See, your Jericho is being delivered into your hands. I said it's being delivered into your hands. If you believe that, slap yourself and shout a big hallelujah. I said slap yourself and shout a loud hallelujah. Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? I say nobody. Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? I say nobody. Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? I say nobody. I said nobody. Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? I said nobody. Can you put that in the shoe? I said nobody. No, nobody. Oh, no, nobody. Nobody can battle with my God. For you, but you will jump over it. Every conspiracy over your life, every gathering over your life, anyone trying to pull you down, God will disappoint and pull you up. In the name of Jesus, you will end this year well. There are people who are waiting for you to cry, because that is the only way they can derive their joy. But God will seize that away from them. I said God will seize that away from them. They want you to cry, because that is the only thing that will make them happy. But God will give you joy. God will give you joy. I said Jehovah will give you joy. King of Kings will give you joy. Joy has visited your home. Joy has visited your marriage. Joy has visited your career, your educational blessing, your financial blessing, your marital blessing. I said succeed now. Whatever power you depend on, we disappoint you. We fail you. We disappoint you. It is only a man that holds the life that can take the life. It is only a man that holds the destiny that can take the destiny. Anyone building a structure, roadblock around your destiny, fighting your home, fighting your destiny, fighting your marital destiny, financial destiny, I command them be roasted. Help me show 7 times be roasted. Your enemies will not be able to sleep tonight. Do you know why? Because you have gotten your joy back. You have gotten your laughter back. You have gotten your destiny back. You have gotten your marital destiny back. Your financial destiny back. Your educational destiny back. Receive it now. Receive it now. Touch the altar. There is power here. There is power here. Everywhere I step this morning, I give it to God. Let it become a miracle to you. Let it become a sign and a wonder. A sign and a wonder. A sign and a wonder. Whosoever that says you will not enjoy your marriage, whosoever that says you will not enjoy your destiny, anyone that says you will not enjoy your profession, anyone that says you will not enjoy your children, Holy God, 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 power past power. I release the power of God. You might have stopped James before, but you cannot stop Andrew. You might have stopped James before, but you cannot stop Andrew. They plotted against you. They will use their head to carry. They are fighting against your destiny. They will use their head to carry. Your marriage is blessed. Your children are blessed. Your career is blessed. Your health is blessed. Your education is blessed. Take your children. Take your home. Take your laughter. Bring back to joy. Receive your breakthroughs. If you believe that, turn around 3 times and shout hallelujah. Olúwa mi o, ọba òkìkí ọba ògo, gbanigbani lọ́jọ́ ikú, ẹ̀mí tí ìgbọ́rọ̀ yẹ, ọba ńlá ní ọba ńlá ọba títí ayérayé, kìnìún ọ̀yà Júdà, arúgbó ọjọ́, ọba mi o, òkè dájòkè, arúgbó ọjọ́, ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ létí òkú pípa. You are wonderful, wonderful, marvelous, excellent, King of kings and Lord of lords, mighty Jehovah, King of kings. I said you will hang this year one. If you are alone, you will be handed to. If you have no child, you will have children. Touch what you are looking for now in the realm of the spirit and begin to receive it. I say receive it, receive it, receive it, receive it. Asbakam Mandarabo Shita Yarabasanda Irabo Soto Yerabo Mandarabo Sayaro Mandarabo Sayaro. What you are looking for is not yours. Take it, 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 take it. It is. Celebrate Jesus in the house. Celebrate Jesus in the house. Celebrate Jesus in the house. Celebrate King of Kings in the house. Celebrate Lord of Lords in the house. Celebrate Jesus. moving forward. Daddy God says to tell you are promoted now. Daddy God says to tell you has wiped away your tears. Daddy God says to tell you you can never be defeated. Joy has come. Those who don't want you to shine, they will be the ones to go into oblivion. Those who don't want you to excel, they will be the ones to be brought back. Those who say you will not have peace of mind, peace is withdrawn from them. Anyone who is fighting you, God will fight today. I said God has taken over your battles. Your battle is taken over by God. If you believe that, shout out, amen. They tried to stop Joseph, but they couldn't stop him. Anyone trying to stop you, it doesn't matter who they are, they will never be able to succeed. I said they will never be able to succeed. See yourself starting that company. See yourself delivering a child. See yourself carrying a baby. A baby. See yourself getting married. Oh, walking down the aisle. See yourself doing what you couldn't do before. You are healed in the name of Jesus. You are delivered in the name of Jesus. You are set free in the name of Jesus. If you believe that, shout yeah. Oh my God. No. I've got to go. Now listen to me, the people. Word of Life is kindly listen to me now. There are two kinds of people on earth. Two kinds of people. Those who accept their life the way it is, and those who lead their life. There are two kinds of people in this world. Number one, those who accept their life the way it is, and those who decide to lead their life. What do I mean by leading? L-E-A-D. Those who decide to lead their life. Those who accept their life the way they live, forgive me, they are middle class. They are middle class. They are okay with living below average and within average. They are okay with just, living from hand to mouth. They are okay with it. But may I say to you this morning that those who decide to lead their life are successful people. And successful people understand that they live in the world where change is continuous, not episodic. It doesn't just happen once. It is a continuous change. It is a continuous growth. If you have one child today, in 9 months time, maybe you can give yourself a break. You should have another. It is continuous. If you are promoted now, in another 2 years or so, you should be promoted again. If you have 1 million now, it's an error for you to end up in another year with a 1 million. That is an error. You should have added nothing less than 10 million. I'm not even going to say 2. Okay? You should have added. That is it. It's continuous. It's not what? Episodic. It's continuous. It's not episodic. And today, I decree and declare that wherever you are today is the limits of where you will ever be. Because from today, you are moving higher. I said from today, you are moving higher. Unless, ladies and gentlemen, hear me, unless you believe that the future can be better, you are unlikely going to step up and take responsibility for making it up. I'm going to repeat myself for making it so rather. Unless you believe that the future can be better. That's why I asked you, what vision, what photograph? Vision is a product of a picture that you see about you or anything that you love in the future. So it is those who believe that it can be better that what will happen, that are likely going to step up and take responsibility for making it so. If you do not believe that it can be better, you will never strive to do anything new. if you never believe that job you are now can be better, you will never aspire. You will sit there. I'm telling you, even if angels and God himself comes to preach to you, you will remain where you are. But when you connect with change, when you connect with change, when you are ready to take risk, when you are ready to move to the next level, when you are ready to have a better life, may I tell you this morning that it will be your story. You will begin to harvest what you see. I said you will begin to harvest what you see. You will begin to harvest what you see. You can't put Jericho in Moses. Moses was brought out of Egypt, and the only thing that Moses could see, even though God was leading Moses to the promised land, he couldn't see Jericho. And at the end of the day, he never saw Jericho. But ladies and gentlemen, Joshua saw. He saw Jericho. Even when people gave bad news concerning Jericho, he could not be deterred. May I tell a man and a woman there right now, just because it looks bleak right now does not mean it cannot be better. Just because life has given you a dirty blow does not mean you should resign to your situation. Just because life has treated you badly does not mean you should give up. I have come to tell you by the voice of Jehovah that whatever it is you are looking for, whatever picture you have concerning your children, concerning your job, concerning your business, you will harvest it in this year. If you believe that, shout a big hallelujah. I say shout hallelujah. I say shout one more time hallelujah. I say tell somebody, lead your life. I can't hear you. Lead. Shout it again, lead your life. Shout it one more time, lead your life. I say shout it again, lead your life. May I please tell you this morning that what we experience in life is only 10%. But the 90% of it is about it's about the way we respond to what we're experiencing. I'm going to repeat myself again. What you experience in life, the sum up of your success, is determined by the way you respond to anything that is thrown against you. 10% of the sum up of success, it is empirically defined that you only have 10% of your experience, but the way you respond to it is 90%. So if you respond negatively to what is thrown at you, guess what is going to happen? You will end up with negativity. But if you respond positively, it may tarry, but at the end of the day, it will be laughter to you. The book of Psalms, tells us weeping may endure. Psalm 30 verse 5. And what? Joy comes in the morning. Tell somebody, have a new attitude to situation. Develop a new attitude to situation. They might be oppressing you at the place of war. Don't now become grumbling. Become a nuisance. Start complaining. Start running your boss down. Start running everything down. No! Instead, bubble. Tell somebody bubble. Tell somebody bubble. Tell another person bubble. You need to run yonder. It's very important. The only way your enemy can stop you is if they confine you to a place where you become negative to your present experience. If you can be positive about what is going on around you, ladies and gentlemen, you will walk into your greatness. You will walk into your success. And I'm seeing somebody walking in right now. I'm seeing you walking into your greatness. Tell somebody, leave. Tell somebody, leave. Don't leave things to chance. Don't leave situations to chance. Leave. Take a lead of your life. I said take a lead. I said take a lead. Anna would have been satisfied with her condition. Anna would have settled for less, but Anna changed her mind. She took a lead. Say somebody, take a lead. When you take a lead, you become desperate. You can do anything. You can give anything. You can go anywhere. Why? Because you have chosen to do what? To take a lead. Tell somebody, take a lead. Shout it again, take a lead. Shout it one more time, take a lead. Take a lead. Okay, come on, celebrate Jesus in the house. I've got to run. Take a lead. When we lead our lives, we set a vision and intentional resolve to advance from a lower state to a higher state. I'm going to say it again. When we lead our lives, we set a vision and intentional resolve to advance from a lower state to a higher state. We are not resigning to live life as it is right now, but rather we make up our mind to provoke change. Leading your life implies cultivating self-awareness. When you make up your mind, that is a self-awareness now. Tell somebody, it can still be better. Shout it one more time, it can still be better. It will be better for you. I said it will be better for you. I said it will be better for you. Remember I told you dream is received, but what? Vision is produced. Dream is received, but vision is what? Dream is received, but vision is what? Let me tell two, three people, because I want you to sing because of what I'm about to say to you now. Dream is received, but vision is produced. Awesome. When we talk now, let me bring it to where I'm going. When we talk about organization, most times we refer to organization as only a business format or an institution. Okay? But we tend to forget that you are also an organization. You can imagine, how can a business function without a manager? What does a manager does? Hey, come on now. I know he manages resources, but in line with what I'm talking about, the manager provides leadership. He leads. Can a woman marry herself? So in order for her to continue to lead, what will happen? A man must step in and lead. Tell somebody, lead. Okay, I'm going somewhere. Follow me. Just go with me. Just go with me. I'm on a journey. What if I tell you that each of us as individuals are actually organizations? We have a variety of selves that reflect different needs and priorities. Each of us, we have what? We reflect different needs and priorities. Why? Because we are variety of selves. Let me use myself as an example. The serve me is a preacher, but the serve me also is a wife. The serve me, there's another serve me, an educationist. The serve me is a banker. The serve me is a broadcaster. The serve me is a mother. The serve me even gets into health industry. The serve me handles borrow the change. The serve me befriends people. The serve me has a spiritual angle. The serve me have the emotional angle. The serve me have multifaceted. So are you. Don't only depend on oneself. You. There are times some of us only concentrate on oneself, you, and abandon the other self. At the end of the day, what happens? You end up being a failure. Because every self of you must be successful. Every self of you must be what? Every self of you must be what? Every self of you must be what? But the only way the different variety of selves in you can be successful is if you begin to acknowledge them one after the other. You cannot be pushing yourself, you business, and forget your home front. You're a failure. You're a failure. Thank God, Pastor Pro, professor. He cannot enjoy academia and promote that and forget that he is a father. If he tries that, he has, God forbid, somebody, not him, has mortgaged his destiny. The serve you must be distributed to every self in you and create a balance in order to succeed. Help me celebrate Jesus in the house. It doesn't matter how successful a woman in business, why? But if you fail as a wife, you have failed in all. They serve you. They serve you. Yes, you have a business. It is yourself. It's one side of yourself. But you also are a mother. You are also a businesswoman. You are also a sister to somebody. You are also an uncle to somebody. You are also... I speak into yourselves. Everything that make yourself, I speak into you this morning. But every self that has been left dormant, every self in you that is not producing, every self in you that is not adding value to you, every self in you that is not productive, I speak to you today. I said, let it begin to produce. Every self in you will succeed. Every self of you will succeed. I said it will succeed. I said it will succeed. If you believe that, shout a big hallelujah. Don't go back, touch the altar. I said, go Karabashanda. You, every aspect of yourself. Every aspect of yourself. Tell somebody, don't neglect one for the other. Shout it again. Don't neglect one for the other, because they are distinctively important. That's what makes who you are. When you let go of one, you kill the rest. When you let go of one, you kill the rest. When people are measuring your success, they will not only measure you in one, they will look at your parameter and have a list drawn out about who you are, and one tick after the other. Maybe you are a grandma, that's another serve you. You are which one now? Tell somebody, help me. What is your serve you? Come. What is your self? I want to practicalize it because it's very important. You know me, the teaching aspect of me is serve me. And that teaching aspect of me gets me to make sure you understand what I'm conveying. What is your self view?
A teaching center pastor. A surveyor. A counselor. A guardian.
You're missing out on one.
A father.
A father. A husband.
A husband. A son.
A son. An uncle, because I know you have nephews and aunties and niece and nieces. Yes.
An uncle.
An uncle.
A mentor.
A mentor.
A trainer.
Come on, celebrate Jesus today. And may I say to you, son, every serve you will succeed. Every serve you will produce. Every serve you will amount to something. None of yourself will be rendered dormant. None of yourself will be frustrated. There are times that men might want to frustrate the other side of yourself. Don't you let go. Stand as a wife and be counted. Stand as a husband and be counted. Stand as a son and be counted. Stand as a pastor and be counted. Stand as a child and be counted. As a professor and be counted. Accountant and be counted. A judge and be counted. A student and be counted. An educationist and be counted. What again? Whatever it is that represents your profession, a trader, a businessman or woman, stand and be counted. I prophesy as I have been commanded by God that every serving you, none will die. I said none will die. Your business will not die. Your destiny business will not die. Your destiny marriage will not die. Your destiny career will not die. Your destiny profession will not die. Your destiny home will not die. Your destiny marriage will not die. Your destiny business will not die. You will fulfill destiny. You will fulfill destiny. I said you will fulfill destiny. You will fulfill yourself. Every serve of you shall be fulfilled. Serving, I shall be fulfilled. Every serve of me shall be fulfilled. Be fulfilled, son. In the name of Jesus, you will be fulfilled. I see great things before this man. Watch out for it. You will be fulfilled. You will be fulfilled. You will be fulfilled. Stand up and shout a big amen. I say stand up and shout a big amen. Stand up one more time and shout a big amen. I say stand up one more time and shout a big amen. Celebrate Jesus in the house this morning. A lot of people are into business, not business. I'm going to repeat myself again. A lot of people are into business, but they are not into business. Oh, Tony. Yes, oh, not very small. But today, I've run out of time. I have to find a way to end this. If you have just been busy doing nothing, producing nothing, because you have not been able to realize the self in you. You've only linked to one. Some only just link to one and leave the rest. Some only just link to two and leave the rest. Some only just leave to three. And because the entire component, the element that makes you is not functioning, you end up being busyness and not doing business. How many of you is going to pay me now? Because you should pay for this. Let me put it collective, we are organizations. But how well do we manage ourselves? You must manage yourself. You must take control of yourself. Remember, if you live your life as most people do, you will get what most people get. If you settle for less, you will get a settled life. If you give yourself best every day, your best will give back to you. I'm going to repeat myself again. Remember, if you live your life as most people do, you will get what most people get. If you settle for less, you will get a little, you get a settled life. If you give yourself your best every day, your best will give back to you. Time will not permit me. I have 7 points here on how to lead. Jehovah help me. Daddy, can I touch one and I leave the rest? Oh, I should. Okay. Let me just touch one. You see, that they serve me now of being a why or any sugar. Daddy. Do I have a nod? No. Yes. Hey, okay. I don't pass. How do you lead? Number one, integrity. Everybody shout integrity. Shout it again, integrity. Shout it one more time, integrity. And I'm going to close. Now, what does it mean? We should do, integrity means in spite of the enjoyment that life may offer you. Just like Moses, Egypt offered him seemingly, everything supposedly, as if there is a great success there. But he denied himself for what what he has not even received yet. He denied himself of it. We shouldn't even be talking about integrity if you know the meaning. But it's seriously one of the most important attributes you can cultivate in life. Honesty is the best policy for everything you do. Integrity creates character and defines who you are. Integrity will cost you. It will cost you. But at the end of the day, it will hurt to you. There was some years back, we introduced, not years back, I think maybe a year or so or two ago, we introduced a cooperative in church because we had seen what was ahead of us in the country. At that time, we haven't even experienced recession yet. But we saw, and we said our people should start preparing, by earning foreign currency so that they can shore up their income. Unfortunately, it didn't work with the people that were managing it, but it hasn't failed. I call it a teething problem because it's still going to work. But sweetheart, even though I contributed my money into that venture, I decided to pay off people that contributed money into that cooperative. What would you call that? Integrity. I could have said no. When they were writing, I started writing out checks from the account, from my account. Well, Daddy and I started writing out checks. 1 million. This, all the savings, all the money that I've been collecting, that I've been saving, I started issuing out checks. Why? Because I cannot allow the name of Word of Life to be rubbished. Integrity. A man or woman of integrity will not be selling something that is inferior and call it original. Something cannot be going for 10 naira in the market, and you see your brother and say, because of you I'll give you 20 naira. There's no integrity there. You lie from morning till night. You paint pictures, you say things that are not true because of what you can get or because of what you can gain. You are a liar. You have no integrity. You don't curry favor by pulling other people down because you think you have the ear of the person in charge. You are a liar. You have no integrity. When you set up other people so that you can be favored, at the end of the day you will lose that favor. It's only a matter of time, because God is the judge. He lifts one up and he brings another down. You might think you have made it, but wait for God until you repent. Integrity. Integrity speaks to you that no matter what, I would always stand in the line of the truth. Joseph found himself confronted with integrity in the book of Genesis chapter 39. The Bible said Potiphar's wife wanted to have a carnal knowledge of him. He ran, he took off, and he said to himself, no, I cannot do this against God. Why? Because of integrity. He went to prison because of integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, your integrity sometimes might lead you to your prison experience, but it is not the end of your life. Your integrity might supposedly make you to lose something tangible, but it is not the end of life. I will never forget Pastor Tom, I don't know whether he said, maybe his wife said something happened many years ago. We were going to take our children from AIs. We're going to go on an excursion to the UK, and we got an agent who was supposed to handle the whole thing. Parents contributed money. I'm sure he will remember, right? Parents contributed money. At the end of the day, the agent played on us. The money that was supposed to be paid for accommodation, we have paid her already. She came back to the school and told us that the people, because we changed date, that the people said they were not, Winifred, 2 of us, they said they were no longer going to allow us use that accommodation unless we pay another money. The story started changing from different angles. Meanwhile, we have promised parents we're taking their children to London. But because of integrity, I do not know whether this lady is there, the school bus. We spent over 2 million naira extra just to make sure we fulfilled what we said we would do. That was integrity in action. When you make a promise, you keep it. When you make a marital promise, you keep it. When you make a financial promise, you keep it. When you make a relationship promise, you keep it. Joseph was confronted with situations that would have led him to deviate. May I say to somebody today that your integrity might have taken you to prison, but your integrity will bring you out of prison. I say your integrity might have taken you to prison, might have brought humiliation to you, might have brought disappointment, might have brought disgrace, might have brought embarrassment, might have brought shame to you. But at the end of the day, your integrity will set you free. Your integrity will advance your cause. Your integrity will advance your cause. Daniel was thrown in the den of lions because of integrity. At the end of the day, Daniel, everybody thought he was going to die, but at the end of the day, Daniel escaped death. Why? Because of him. Because of him. Tell somebody, have integrity as your second name. Shout it, have integrity as your second name. Papa Ayo Rishajapo was a PFN president for 8 years. He never touched their money. He never touched their money. He never touched their money. 6 years of being a camp president, he never touched their money. What do you call that? What do you call that? Tell somebody, borrowed integrity. Have integrity. If you want your business to succeed, then you have to be. You must have integrity. You must have integrity. Integrity must be your watchword. Integrity must be what you celebrate with. Joseph came into prison, but that brought him out. Don't worry about what you are going through right now. It's not the end of the journey. It's not the end of the story. Ladies and gentlemen, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't sell your integrity because you want to make it. Don't sell your integrity because you want to prosper, because you want to where to match, because you want to be promoted, because you want to occupy somebody else's position. Don't mortgage your integrity. There is a living God who judges among men. You won't be lying today, but let's see how far that lie will take you. At the end of the day, you will be cut down. Any man or woman lying, deceiving. You know, a drama took place, and I'm going to end. A drama took place in our office, church office now. I'm not going to tell you the story. But at the end of the day, I discovered that it was all manipulation and all sorts of things. I decided to change my mind, and I reversed a decision. Why? Because I knew it was not true. Sometimes, because of integrity, and that's why people like us, I'm a very principled person. I don't play with my integrity. You can't get me to shift my faithfulness because of integrity. No. I said to them, I said, the greatest challenge that leadership face is that we are surrounded with mediocres. We are surrounded with high service men and women. We are surrounded with people with inordinate ambition. We are surrounded with gainsayers. We are surrounded with ambitious, evil, and gender wicked, jetty people. And so they sometimes mislead the leader. leadership. But can you mislead God? You cannot mislead God. You have been doing a survey. I give you a last chance, a last warning. If you try it again, you will die. And I will attend your burial. I can tell you that. I will dress up and I will attend your burial. Don't sell your integrity. Don't mortgage your integrity. Word of life is built on a solid foundation. Don't pull others down because you want to curry favor. Don't manipulate judgments because you want it to favor you. Don't steer up brethren against each other. Don't steer up spouses against each other because of what you want to get. Don't steer up friends against each other because of what you want to benefit. My Father says to tell you this morning, put an end to your lie. Put an end to your cheating. Practice integrity. Whatever you want to get to, you can still get there. Whatever you want to have, you can still have. But don't have it at somebody else's expense. Don't mortgage it because you don't have it because you want to sell out on somebody else's joy. Don't convert happiness because you want to receive joy. Stand on your feet. Lift your two hands up. Integrity. So Father, shout it again. Father, shout it one more time. Father, in the name of Jesus, help me so that I can help others. Help me so that I can help others. Help me so that I can help others. Help me to lead my life. Help me to manage my life. Open your mouth and talk to me.
Help me so that I can help others. Help me to lead my life. Help me to lead my life. Help me to help others. Help me, Father. Help me. I can't help myself. Help me to lead others. Help me to organize myself. Help me to organize my help me, Father. I cry out for your help. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. In the name of Jesus, say with me, Father, every prisoner spirit I am experiencing now, convert it now to palace experience. Open your mouth and pray. Every prison experience that I'm turn into palace experience. Turn into palace experience. Turn into palace experience. I will lead my life. I will not settle. I will not settle. I will not settle. I will not settle for mediocrity. I will not settle for mediocrity. I will not be small. I will be great. Word of life will not be small. We will be great. In the name of Jesus. Whosoever it is, in Jesus' mighty name we pray. Lastly, say with me, Father, every conspiracy over my life, over my destiny, my marital self, my spiritual self, my financial self, my educational self, every conspiracy over my every cell, Father, bring it down. 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 Set me free. Help me escape. I escape from every jar of the enemy. I escape from every trap of the enemy. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it. Anyone that does not want me to enjoy every department of myself, today arrest that person in the name of Jesus. Whosoever is after my life, is after any department of myself, El Shaddai, confuse them today, disgrace them today, embarrass them today, frustrate them today. Put an end to your operation. Put an end to your operation. Put an end to the operation. Whosoever that is selling and that is sowing a seed of discord, bringing trouble amongst brethren, today El Shaddai, let them receive your judgment. 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 Holy God, shout it 7 times. Holy Ghost. I say Holy Ghost fire. Just shout Holy Ghost. 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 Celebrate Jesus in the house as our Father comes to pick the microphone. Help me to live my life. Lord, help me to live my life. Integrity is all we need. Integrity is all we need. Lord, help me to live my life. Lord, help me to live my life. Integrity is all we need. Integrity is all we need. Lord, help me to live my life. Lord, help me to live my life. Let me hear a very powerful amen. I said, let me hear a very powerful amen. May you live and lead your full life. May you not be reduced in any form. May God give you a complete life. If you believe it, I want your amen to be very powerful. Clap your hands and give God the glory. Clap your hands and give him the glory. Your life must not be reduced. You will not be less than what God has made you. You will accomplish God's purpose for your life in this world. You will lead your life. If you believe it again, I want that amen very, very clear. Clap those hands again. Clap those hands. Clap those hands. Clap those hands. In Jesus' name.